Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where I talk about all things security. I'm your legendary host, John Doe. In this video, I'm going to show you some tips and techniques on how to defend yourself against multiple attackers. This is a very dangerous situation that you should avoid at all costs, but if you have no choice but to fight, here are some things you need to know. Disclaimer. Before we begin, I want to make a quick disclaimer. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not intended to be a substitute for professional self-defense training or legal advice. Always consult a qualified instructor and a lawyer before engaging in any physical confrontation. I am not responsible for any injuries or damages that may result from following the information in this video. Now, let's get started. Fighting multiple attackers is almost always a losing proposition, and the harm you face is likely to be more severe than if you only face a single opponent. The odds are very much against you in a many versus one scenario, and even skilled fighters are often defeated in these situations. However, should you find yourself in this situation, these steps can help you minimize your injuries and escape. Step 1. Avoid or de-escalate the situation if possible. The easiest way to figure out how to defend yourself against multiple assailants is to avoid the situation altogether. De-escalate if you can. Run away if you must. The bottom line is that you want out of this situation if possible. Use your verbal skills, body language, and awareness to prevent or defuse the conflict before it escalates into violence. If you can't talk your way out of it, look for an exit route and run as fast as you can. Don't worry about looking cowardly or weak. Your safety is more important than your ego. Step 2. Go after the leader or the weakest link. Many groups of attackers have a known leader or a weakest link. Try to identify who this person is and target them first. If you can take out the leader, the rest of the group may lose their motivation or confidence and back off. If you can take out the weakest link, you may create an opening for yourself to escape or intimidate the others. Use your intuition and observation skills to determine who is the most vulnerable or influential person in the group and focus your attention on them. Step 3. Be strategic and aware of your surroundings. Try to avoid being caught in a triangle or a circle between multiple attackers. This situation almost certainly means you will lose, and fast. Always know where all of your opponents are and be ready to move or attack them as soon as you need to. Don't just blindly fight without observing your environment, or you'll quickly be outwitted. Keep your opponents in a line in front of you by backing away or circling around them. This way, you can deal with one person at a time without being exposed to attacks from others. Step 4. Use a weapon or an improvised weapon if you are skilled and have access to one. A weapon can give you an edge over your attackers, especially if they are unarmed or less armed than you. However, you should only use a weapon if you are trained and confident in using it. Otherwise you may end up hurting yourself or having it taken away from you. If you don't have a weapon on you, look for an improvised weapon that you can grab and use effectively. An improvised weapon is any object that allows you to hit harder than you can with just your hands. Some examples of improvised weapons are pens, keys, belts, bottles, cans, books, chairs, umbrellas, flashlights, etc. The best improvised weapons are sturdy, easy to grip, and have a sharp or blunt end that can cause damage. To use an improvised weapon effectively, you need to practice the skills of gripping, striking, and retaining it. You also need to be aware of the legal implications of using a weapon or an improvised weapon in self-defense. Always think it through before engaging in any physical confrontation. Step 5. Be aggressive and decisive. The final step to defend yourself against multiple attackers is to be aggressive and decisive in your actions. Don't hesitate or show fear. This will only encourage your attackers to continue their assault. Instead, act with confidence and determination. This will make them think twice about messing with you. Strike hard and fast at the most vulnerable targets on your opponent's bodies, such as the eyes, nose, throat, groin, knees, etc. Use your elbows, knees, palms, fingers, and feet as natural weapons. Don't waste time with fancy moves or techniques. Stick to the basics and do what works. Remember that your goal is not to win the fight but to escape the situation as quickly as possible. As soon as you see an opportunity to run away, take it and don't look back. That's it for this video. I hope you learned something useful and enjoyed watching it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more self-defense tips and techniques. Also, leave a comment below and let me know what other topics you want me to cover in future videos. Thanks for watching and stay safe.